What's up, guys? This is Coach Altman here. Just want to run you through some little mechanical analysis of your pitch and delivery and see what we can work on for the off season. All right. So first thing, as we go into leg lift, what I'm looking for to see how your back leg tracks upwards. All right. So one thing I want to see is this back leg go towards your back shoulder. All right. This front knee should be tracking up towards your back shoulder. All right, if you look at yours, you're kind of far behind. All right, and what that has a tendency to do is cause us to swing open our front leg. Okay, so don't twist that thing so far back behind your body. All right, you can kind of see it from here. See how your knee's pointing back towards the camera? All right, it shouldn't point that far back. Okay, the second thing that I want to see is I want to see you slightly elevate this front hip. All right, if you look at your hips, all right, your hips are going straight across, and the way I can tell that is by looking at your shoulders. All right, your shoulders are also going straight across. Okay, we want to set that front hip up slightly. All right, and that will help you have a more efficient lateral drive down the mound. Okay, so that in your hip load, it's a really easy fix. Just don't swing that front leg so far back. And then just shift that front hip up a little bit as you go into your leg load or as you go into your hip load, and that'll help us as we go farther down the mound into our lateral drive. Okay, so as we start to work down the mound, I like to see how is your back leg interacting with the ground. Okay, so as we go out into hip lead, see, watch this leg. Since you go so far back, you just swing it right open, okay? Which means that we're not getting any lateral drive from our hips, all right? You're basically just throwing all arm, okay? Another way I can tell this is by if we look at your back knee, Garrett, should track in as you go down the mound. Okay, so see how far you get before your back knee goes in, okay? Your back leg is what initiates your lateral drive or your lateral movement towards the catcher, okay? And the thing that's initiating you down the mound is your front leg and not your back leg, okay? Another way you can see this is watch what your back knee does as you start to go down the mound. Okay, see how it goes in towards the catcher? In fact, it's not even going in towards not towards the catcher. It's going this direction. All right, see how it's going that way? And then it's going towards kind of angled here. Okay, what we want to see is this back leg go straight in towards the catcher. All right, that'll help activate your glutes instead of activating your quads. It will help you rotate more efficiently. All right. But look how far you come in before you start going down the mound. All right. We want to sit back and push through the middle of our foot or push through our heels, kind of like a squat. So our hips should almost come backwards as we go down the mound. All right. Your hips go forwards. All right. So those are some things that we need to work on this off season in order to help you use your hips and use your weight more effectively. All right, so we go down the mound. All right, we kind of just swing open. We go into front foot strike right here. Go into front foot strike right here. Okay. Second thing I notice is watch your glove side. All right, when we separate, okay, we separate thumbs down. That's fine. But look how early your front side opens up. Okay, when we get into front foot strike, our glove should still be up. All right, your elbow should be kind of where the end of that green line is. All right, and our glove should be thumb down. All right, that's going to hold your shoulders closed and allow you to create more hip to shoulder separation, which will increase your velocity. All right, you open up your shoulders so early that your upper body and your hips rotate at the exact same time. And so you have no hip to shoulder separation, so you're losing a lot of velocity there. Okay, this is also a product or a byproduct of coming up under our toe so early. All right, so because you rotate so quickly with your hips, your upper body just rotates right along with it. Okay, but if you're able to sit back on that heel and drive through the middle of your foot, all right, getting this back leg, this back knee to pinch in towards your catcher in more of a straight line, all right, you'll be able to stay back with your weight. You'll be able to keep that front side closed longer, and then you'll be able to create that hip to shoulder separation that you want. Okay. Last thing that I notice is when I look at the ball release, okay, we want to see this front leg completely extended. All right. So if you look at yours, you kind of got some flexion here. All right. So you're losing some velocity there as well. Okay. All that energy from your back leg has to be transferred to the front leg, and then it has to be stopped. It has to go up your body, and then out through your trunk, and then out your fingertips. Okay. But when we land on a flex leg, which you want to land on a flex leg, but we want that thing to straighten out as we rotate. Okay. That thing should be completely extended. Okay. So we might add some drills in this offseason that will help you with that as well. Okay. And that'll help you with a little bit more of a velo increase also. Okay, so we got some things we got to clean up. Big one being how this back foot and how this back knee drives us down the mound. Okay, so we'll pay a lot of attention to how that's working. Okay, we'll also pay a lot of attention to our glove side and try to avoid opening up this glove side so early. And then lastly, we'll focus on our lead leg block and teaching this front leg to extend upon ball release in order to get a little bit more velo out of you. All right. Big thing for you, Garrett, is just continuing to get better and work hard. I appreciate how hard you work at baseball. I know you like it, and it's something you want to play for as long as you can. So make sure that as we progress through this offseason that you ask as many questions as you can. So if you're confused on anything that I'm telling you or anything that Coach Moore is helping you with from a hitting standpoint, make sure you ask. All right, you got a lot of good resources available to you. But keep working hard and let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks, Garrett.